Hi, everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Tommy McDaniel with me today, and we're talking about the new Hall of Fame. This is exciting. We're going to have a Hall of Fame. Tell us a little bit about this, the idea, what athletes are going into it. I think we all need lots of information. This is the first I've heard of this.
It is called the Bristol, Tennessee City Athletic Hall of Fame.
I love it. And it will be at the Slater Center. Where will it be?
It's going to be at Viking Hall.
Viking Hall, okay, even better.
We have a program September the 8th at 3 o'clock, which will be a Sunday.
Okay.
The inductees will be, the first ones will be brought in then. And I think it's 27 or 26 of them, big group. And it's a beginning of a hope, a new era where every year we induct more and more in there. Right. And they have a special place at Viking Hall where they will be displayed, and it would go from a wall hopefully to a Hall of Fame walk in Viking Hall, and you can be going there and see it constantly.
I love that. Now, what type of athletes, what sports are going to be represented?
All sports. All sports.
Okay. And what are the requirements for these athletes to make the Hall of Fame?
Well, to be a Hall of Famer, you have to be above and beyond the call of duty. You have to be extraordinary. You have to be nominated. Most of them went on to college. Some of them even played pro athletics. And it's just not on this. It's just not for the men. The females will be inducted too.
Great. And how far back are we going?
We're going till the beginning of both schools.
Wow.
Right at the beginning, yeah.
Okay.
I think we got a 1937 basketball team that was champions, and the 71 and 72 football teams. And it's just not the one school. They're going to induct Slater in there too.
I love that.
We'll have athletes from Slater also.
Well, this is exciting. So definitely mark your calendars, September 8th.
At 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
At Tennessee High. The inductees will be there and their families. It'll be like a banquet. It'll be probably a 5-star event. This will be an event that we hope that folks will want to join and they'll never forget.
Well, this is exciting. How did this idea come to life?
Well, first of all, we had to have the money. Somehow, we got a donation that we can carry this, that we can produce this. The money, I'm sure this is not the first time it come up, but it's a financial thing. And we managed to come up with the money, I think it's going to be, we can keep it going now, I know, for 5 years.
Gosh, that's great.
So, and each year it'll be 25 or 26 more inducted. We could have just used one school and did it all, but the committee are very committed and disciplined, and team players is on this committee, and they want to not just share it with one school, but both schools. It's a very, very unique thing that's going to happen, and I hope that folks will come out to see this, because it will be something that they'll never forget.
Well, we really appreciate it as a city. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely. Don't forget, September 8th, it's right around the corner. So
yes. This
is exciting, and you may make the list one of these days too. So
well,
you never know.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Lori Bradley with me from the United Way of Bristol, and we've got the Pinnacle 5K coming up. This is exciting. Tell us a little bit about the event and the date and how we register.
Well, it is our 10th annual race. Amazing. I know. And so it will be on Saturday, August the 3rd, of course, at the Pinnacle. The 5K is at 8:30 a.m., but there is a kids run that starts at 8.
Okay.
So they can register through werunevents.com. They can call the United Way office, what have you, to get the word out. But we are just thrilled to work with our sister organizations again in Kingsport and Johnson City and Abingdon, and so it'll be another great event. So we want everybody to come out, runners, walkers, families, come on out and have a good time with us. We're looking forward to it.
It's early in the morning, so it's before it gets too hot.
Yes, that's important with as much heat as we've had lately. So we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be another great event, but we need people to come out and support the run, and so the proceeds go to the neighboring United Ways here, and so we're just looking forward to it. Hope it's another great event.
And if you're not a big runner, you can walk.
Absolutely.
So there's, no judgment there.
No.
And if you do you need volunteers? I know last year there were several.
We ask each United Way to bring volunteers. Okay. So if you're in a different community, you can come on out. But in Bristol, call me at the United Way office. We've always got room for more people, but it's all flat for the runners and walkers. We have families that push strollers and all sorts of things. So it's a great morning. We usually have biscuits or something afterwards. So it's a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it.
It's amazing. 10 years. Anything new that we should expect this year?
No, not really. Most of the people come, they just really want to race. They want to either run or walk and complete it, and hoorah, we did it. Some people want to come and then they want to relax for an hour or so and then go shopping at the Pinnacle. Whatever fits your fancy, but really not a whole lot new. Just want to concentrate on trying to get as many runners and walkers registered.
And what about the proceeds? I know they go to help. Is there anything specific? You guys help so many organizations.
Yeah, we do, but I think we're going to keep it more for our United Ways. So, because we meet the needs of the community, each differently in each community, each one United Way will use it for whatever is needed most. So.
Well, it's exciting. It's right around the corner, so definitely sign up. What about if you don't sign up and you show up that morning? Can you still register?
Yes, you can register that morning before 8 o'clock, 7:30 to 8, something like that, but you can register the day of, absolutely. And we start, there's usually a tent behind Johnny Brusco's Pizza, and so if they want to register that morning, come on out.
I was going to ask you, where do we go out there?
That's where you go.
Because it's growing. It's pretty big.
Yeah, it is. It starts at Aubrey's, and then the finish line, after you go all the way around the course, the finish line is right in front of Johnny Brusco's.
Oh, perfect.
And that makes the 5K. So
perfect. Great. Thank you so much for being
on
and telling us all about it.
We're excited.
Get online and register. It's coming up before you know it. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Denise and Becky from Parks and Recreation joining us today. And we're talking about, a lot, really, because we've got a lot of plans going on here for seniors in July, August, and September. And we've got fitness, and we've got a Mermaid Day. So get your calendars out, and here we go. Becky, why don't we start with you? You want to talk a little bit about some of the events coming up?
Okay. For the Parks and Recreation side, we have a Mermaid Day coming up on Saturday, July the 20th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It'll be at Steel Creek Park. It'll be down at the splash pad. We're going to have 3 girls dressed up as mermaids, and so all the children that come can have their picture taken with the mermaids, and they'll probably do a little story about mermaids as well. And we'll have inflatables, concessions, some crafts for the kids to do, plus they can play at the splash pad.
Perfect. And we've got, aside from Mermaid Day, lots of other things. Becky does a lot with the fitness program, so do you want to talk a little bit about that?
On the Parks and Recreation side, after 5 o'clock here at the Slater Center, everything turns over to Parks and Recreation. So you do not have to be a member of the Slater Center to participate in the classes. Anybody 18 and over can participate, 16 and over actually without somebody with them. Even people under 16 can participate as long as they have an adult participating with them. And we have, on Mondays and Wednesdays, we have weights and more. And it's a combination of strength training, sculpting, cardio. We do a variety of things. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m., Taffy Barb teaches body sculpting. And she does more sculpting work, a little bit of cardio, balance, and flexibility.
That's great. Some good options.
And then during the day, as far as the senior department, we have over 30 classes a week, and they range from yoga to cardio to dance to strength training to body sculpting to bar, a big variety of things for people 50 and over to do.
That's great. And Denise, what else is going on in July, August, and September?
Yeah, so aside from our fitness program, we're trying to offer more educational opportunities for the seniors this year. And we're doing that by partnering with more organizations within the community. And so we have partnered with First Horizon Bank and Operation Hope to provide some educational classes on scam prevention, fraud awareness, and some financial literacy classes. So those will be starting in our July programming and then run through August and September as well. And then we're also, Mid-South Financial is coming to talk about Medicare, and members can come in and have any questions they have about their policy looked at with someone who knows what they're talking about.
That's great.
Yeah. And then we've also partnered with Appalachian Orthopedics, and we kind of share the same vision of providing lifestyle educational opportunities for people in our community. And so we're going to start that off with Dr. Hommel coming and talking about fall prevention, and then seniors can look forward to more programming throughout the year with them. And then we always have a partnership with UT Extension of Sullivan County, and they provide year-long educational opportunities. We have a diabetes program coming up in August that people can start signing up for in July, and it'll run about 16 weeks, so it's a really in-depth program.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be a great opportunity for us.
I mean, there really is just a lot to do at the Slater Center. How old do you need to be to join for the seniors?
Yeah, I'm 50 years old and up to be a member of the Slater Center. And right now, with it being July, if you're not a Bristol, Tennessee city resident where it's free, you can join for $60 the rest of the year.
Oh, that's perfect. And there really is a lot of programming. If you wanted to look it up online, you have pretty much everything online, or you can just come to the Slater Center, and there's a lot of different pamphlets. And
come into the Slater Center. We've got brochures, flyers. We'll give you a tour. Our activity guide is on the Bristol City website under Slater Center. So
I'm always amazed at how you come up with all these ideas. Do you meet a few times a year to go through this? Like, what do we need? What's popular?
We do. We like just talking to the members. You get an idea. Like we have a tech corner every single Tuesday, and people can bring their laptops, computers, cell phones, and that's what kind of brought the financial partnership with, because we've seen a lot of people bringing their cell phones, getting text scams, email scams, life insurance scams, and so we just started reaching out. We needed to provide some information because some of our members have fallen victim of these events. So.
Oh, great. Okay. And then, of course, we always want to stay healthy, and Becky's always great at getting us fit and healthy, and health, body, mind, all of the above. So it's just a great place. You all do a great job. So, well, thank you for being on, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.